Welcome back to Photo Finish Garage. Today we're going to be attacking this right side motor mount. That part number is going to be 681-858-79 Alpha Alpha. On these ProMasters, if this mount is not addressed, it's actually going to rub. The engine vibration will cause the vehicle obviously to shake. But you got a power steering line right there, that bottom line that runs right behind that mount. And what happens is the engine vibrates and it ends up kind of sawing the hole or in that power steering line, and then you end up with a power steering line leak. And that line wraps around the body, and it's a whole pain. You got to take off the front bumper cover. So I would urge people out there to do this as a preventative maintenance. So let's go ahead and get started. What we are going to do is we're going to remove our air box here. So we will have to remove this breather line. And that just has a clip on it that you spread and pull up. So I can do this with the one hand here. I want to go ahead and remove this little intake, short ram intake tubing. You can use a flathead screwdriver for here and here, or you can use size 8 wrench. Alright, now we have that off. Once that's out the way, you got one more back there that goes to the throttle body. Again, size 8 or flathead. You'll want to, this is a air intake, like the ambient temp sensor, so you can release that and pull up. You can see there, and then you can wiggle out your tubing there. And we're doing all this to get space and to gain access to that mount. Now we can inspect our mount a lot closer, and you can see that line right there is a torn mount. So we're going to go ahead and address this. If you're doing this at home, first step you are going to have to do is get you a floor jack and support the engine with a block of wood on the oil pan. That will support the engine once we actually disconnect this mount. Sockets needed for this job are going to be an external Torx E18 and size 18 socket, and you're gonna have 4 nuts to release. 3. I apologize, it's 3. 1, 2, 3, and then you have 3 nuts here, or 3 screws here. Got to be careful here. These are aluminum. They're actually one-time use torque to yield bolts. Sometimes they break, sometimes they're seized in, so I need to check and see if I have a replacement here at the job. If not, I'll be forced to reuse these bolts. Alright, I'm going to start on these 3 here. I did check my inventory. I do not have these bolts. So I'm going to try my best to get them off. Sometimes you have to use heat, and if you do, then just go ahead and replace the bolts. This is going to be my setup here. I'm on a 1/2 inch breaker extension, and then I have a 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter And I've also added a breaker bar. Got one loose. Might not be able to record all three, so give me 1 second, be right back. So got them all loosened up. Let's use our gun to zip them out. As you can see, that engine just rocks. That's why you want to make sure it's supported. And these are the bolts that I'm talking about that usually gets replaced. See, they can get rusted and seized up. Now you're just pulling that mount out. And just a close inspection, you can see it is torn on one side. So normally both sides will snap, and then you'll really get movement. That's that power steering line that I was telling you guys about behind. So you can see where it sits, and that mount the back side of this mount sits like so, and there's that line. So when both of these areas snap on that mount, this mount gets pushed in further, and then it starts rubbing against that line, and then you end up with a power steering leak that's coming directly from behind that line. Alright guys, this is our new mount going in. It's on there. Go ahead and try to get your bolts started. So that engine shifted a little bit, so you'll probably have to jack it up depending on how far it fell. I like to get everything started here. Same with the nuts. Oh shoot. So we'll make sure that we're going to tighten that down with more torque as our very last step. Right now we're just making sure everything gets started. Onto our 18 now. You're welcome to torque these down if you like. I don't have a decent torque wrench here at the facility that I'm at, so I'm going to use the good and tight torque spec. But thanks for watching. That is how you change the right side They call this a right side isolator mount. It's also an engine mount, passenger side engine mount, passenger side isolator mount, but it's the right side. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Later.